State, I was not a very good student. I was there like 7 years. I was there in most of the 90s. I was in college longer than grunge music was around. So, this is how bad of a student I was. One time, I signed up for a Russian class thinking it was Spanish, and it took 3 classes before I realized, I don't think this is Spanish. So I got to leave. The teacher, who was hot, he definitely worked out. I'm kidding. I don't know. It was a girl. It was a girl. And she was hot. She still is hot. She stopped me. She goes, don't go anywhere. I need 14 kids to teach this class. You're the 14th. I need to teach this class in order to get my master's. So, if you sit back down, you don't have to do anything all semester, and I'll just give you a C. I was like, Strasburgia, bitches, I'm back. So I took Russian 1, 2, 3, and 4, never learned a word. Think about what I'm saying. I took 2 years of language, took 4 semesters of my college career, 4 semesters. Russian 4 was taught in Russian. Do you have any idea what it's like to go to a class and sit there like an immigrant at the DMV all day? Like, the end of Russian 4, same teacher pulls me aside. She's like, we're taking a trip to Russia. If you go, you'll get a minor. I was like, okay, hold on. You know, I can't really speak, read, write, or understand the language, right? She's like, I'm fucking well aware of that. You gotta remember, I was taking tests in a language with which I was unfamiliar with their alphabet. Do you have any idea what it's like to take a test and make up hieroglyphics? And the answer is star, circle, hashtag shoe. She goes, it doesn't matter. We need kids to make this trip happen. And if you go with all the classes you've taken and the ones you will take, you will get a minor. And I was like, that's all you had to say. Let's go to Russia and fuck some minors. It was different minor, obviously. Learned that the hard way. So we went to Russia in 1990. This is when the mob ran everything, and they
I
told us
used
that
to
on
when I was a
first night.
child.
They sat the whole class down. They're like, listen, we have paid off the Mafia to keep you safe. In exchange for our money, they give us 2 young gangsters. I'm in the room like, this trip just got fucking awesome. The word for gangster in Russian is banditi. They go, these banditi are going to live with us. They're going to walk you to class. They're going to walk you back from class. They're going to take you on field trips, walk you back from field trips. Do not speak to them.
How's it going?
They're in the Mafia. Do not look at them. Do not engage them. Do not interact with them. I was like, they're going to be my best fucking friends. So the first night, I grabbed a bottle of vodka and a 6-pack of Baltica, which is a local beer, and I planned a sentence. I was going to say, Здравствуйте, меня зовут Bert, очень приятно. Я работаю кошка. Does anyone speak Russian in here? I love that someone says no. No. I did a head count earlier. It doesn't look like it. I don't say.
Nice. How is it in Germany? I've always wanted to go there.
Cars and hotels from hundreds of travel sites. Then do what people do. Check sites kayak already checked. Play word game, play different word games. Short, cool word.
I'll tell you what the sentence says. It's a badass sentence. I worked all day on it. Hello, my name is Bert. It's very nice to meet you.
Connecticut. Northeast Connecticut.
Kind of. It really means I work with cats. I didn't know the fucking language. What do you expect? It doesn't matter, because the second the door opens and I'm face to face with a real Russian gangster with the wife beater and the tattoos with the track pants and the cigarette, and then he just stares me up and down. A frat boy from Florida State. I was wearing a fanny pack. He just looks at me and goes, "Stole." I fucking panicked, and everything I had planned on saying flooded out of my head, and all I said to him in Russian in his doorway was, "I am the machine." And he started laughing. He goes, "What did you say?" I was like, "I'm the machine." He grabs me and he goes, "Come in and tell my friends." Brings me in a room full of 9 Russian gangsters drinking and smoking and just goes, stop! Tell them what you said. Now I'm like, fuck it. I'm the machine! They looked at each other, looked at me, and they're like, fuck it! He's the machine! And I became the machine, and these guys loved me. Yes. You gotta realize,
nice.
though, the reason they loved me is I went shot for shot with them that night.
I lived in Florida for like 6 months.
4 in the morning. But all I knew how to say in their language was, I'm the machine! And I fuck cats. So, we did everything together. Like the guy that answered the door, his name was Igor. He was like my best friend. We did everything together. We ran a pool hall scam. We
Trash. I have a load of trash. I'm bringing it to the power plant.
The whole class is taking a trip to Moscow. It's an overnight train trip. And I say to Igor, I go, this is going to be a blast. We're going to be in the same cabin. And he goes, I can't go. I said, why not? He goes, different Mafia runs train, different Mafia runs Moscow. I said, well, hold on. What's that mean for me? And he goes, don't worry. I set up banditi. I tell them about you. They'll take care of you.
Oh,
Sure
nice.
enough, we get to the train station, and he introduces me to my 2 new gangsters.
I lived in Clearwater for... No, not Clearwater. Seminole. Seminole for...
And he says to me,
6 months.
guys, this is the machine. If you give the machine fuck, you'll have a great time. The big ear 82 Igor looks like a kid on Christmas. He's like, oh, I can't wait to play with the machine. He grabs me. He goes, the machine doesn't sit in coach. The machine sits in first class with us. I'm like, that's what I'm fucking talking about. We go to first class, and it is pimped out with booze, food, and here's the real gangster part.
Oh, nice.
The train takes off out of the station. Everyone that works on the train comes in to pay their respects. The conductor walked in. Rips off
Yeah,
the
it was
card
pretty
and
nice
starts
in
to be
Seminole.
sure,
I liked
places
it.
them on my lap. This is a present for the machine. It would be an honor to do a shot of vodka with the machine. I'm 22 years old thinking, huh, these machine stories might have gotten out of control. We drink all the booze in an hour. Big Igor stands up and he goes, machine, we go to the bar cart to get more vodka. I'm like, fuck it. I'm the mom. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. We roll into the bar cart like a big dick in a locker room. Just, not that I've ever been that guy, but I've seen it. Just smack. You know the look where everyone looks like, oh shit, okay. Whoa, someone's here. Okay, all right. Igor looks at me, and in Russian he says, machine, go behind the bar and grab bread. In Russian. And I understood him. For a second, I'm like, I'm fucking learning. I'm learning the language my way, not through flashcards and textbooks, but by joining the Mafia. I get behind the bar, I'm like, Igor, I know what you said. He's like, go for your machine. Can the machine find cheese? And I was like, see, cheese, I got it. Give me another one. And he's like, grab vodka. I was like, I already know that one. Give me another one. He's like, grab the money. I'm like, huh? He goes, grab the fucking money. And I realized at that instant, oh, we're robbing the bar cart. And I'm the one doing it, hooked on phonics style.
At Planet Fitness, ways
too
to get
funny.
strong, and they all add up to one membership.
I grab the money, walk out. 2 of my classmates see me and they're like, you're in so much trouble. Go back to our first class cabin, and within 5 minutes, the head chaperone of this train trip, not the whole trip, just this train trip. She was an English teacher who did not speak Russian, who hated me before I robbed the train. She comes over to our first class cabin and swings the door open with that like liberal arts confidence, just
Northeast
this
Connecticut.
shit is over. You're done. You're done. Stand up right now. You stand up. You're done. Stand up. And Big Igor looks at me confused, then smiles, takes a big sip of vodka, spits in her eyes, and goes, no one talks to the machine like that. Shuts the door in her face. He goes, fuck that bitch. This is Russia. Don't worry, machine. When it gets dark, we have a good time. Like, what the fuck are we doing when it gets dark? reaches into his pocket, pulls out a ring of keys, and he goes, "We're robbing the whole fucking train." I'm a good person. I don't cheat. This is why. Let me tell you. I don't cheat on my wife. I don't cheat on my wife because one morning our whole family was in bed, the dogs, the cats, the girls, my wife, and we were just giggling, and it was pure. It was perfect. And I thought to myself,
Yeah, it
I
does
don't know
seem
what's
kind of
screwing us up.
ominous
This is the most
like
important
that.
thing. This is what life's about. And they got up to make chocolate chip pancakes, and I laid in bed and I said, I will never cheat on my wife. I had a conversation with myself. I said, if I ever get into a situation where a hot girl's flirting with me, or I think she's flirting with me, and it seems like it could go further, I'm just gonna cock block myself. I'm just gonna look her in the face in front of everyone and go, I don't cheat on my wife. Now, I may be wrong. She may not be hitting on me. She may throw a drink in my face, slap me, or I may be right. None of that matters to me. What matters to me is that I don't cheat on my wife because I've already had that conversation. Here's the problem. I never had that conversation about robbing trains. So when presented the opportunity, I thought I'd be like, not me. I'm going to go back and work on my verbs. But apparently, when presented the opportunity, I'm the guy that's like, fuck it, let's start with my class. So we robbed them first. While they slept, if that makes it better,
Oh,
then we robbed the whole train.
did you
And
retire
then
because you
consolation,
just
we
didn't
robbed
want to do it
my bag
anymore,
from
or?
them. And then we drank all night long. All night long. Like literally until 6 in the morning. Top 5 drunkest I've ever been without throwing up in my entire life. We pull into Moscow at 6 a.m. I'm pissed drunk. You ever been so drunk you're like, I know I got to piss, but I can't find my dick. Train stops. Sun's up. I'm hammered. Door opens. Same teacher, not mad. Curious, right? She looks me in the eyes, smiling, and goes, I want to be the one to tell you they've alerted the police. And I look out, and on the platform, my whole class is standing there with a cop, talking. They're upset. They've been robbed. I get it.
I sound Indian?
Apparently, they never heard snitches get stitches.
First time I've ever been told I sound Indian.
He's like, don't worry. I talked to police for both of us. I was like, oh, thank God. He cracks a bottle of vodka. I'm like, I wouldn't bring that out to an officer, maybe. Lights a cigarette, walks out to the cop, who's taking a statement. The cop is taking a statement. Igor walks up behind him, grabs him by the arm, spins him around, and goes, fuck you! We fuck you in the mouth!
Oh, yep, I got you.
Fuck you in the ass!
That makes
I'm
sense.
like, stop with the fucking leash shit! Now the cop is just staring at me, and I hear him bark out, good day, which I don't even know what that means, but it doesn't sound like, you're okay, stay there! It is a come to Jesus moment where you know you fucked up. All I thought as I walked to the cop, who's standing in front of the class I just robbed. Next to the gangster I robbed them with, my only thought was, this isn't how I plan on spending my second junior year. In the gulag taking hot dicks to the throat. I get 5 steps from the cop, who looks impatient as shit. He takes 2 big-ass steps, grabs me by the arm, spins me away from my class, away from Igor, pulls me right into his face, and he goes, so, I understand you're the machine. Nice. Tonight, you party with us. I was like, what? He's like, tonight you party with us, yes? And I looked at him, and I was like, wait, I'm not in trouble? And he gets so close to me, I can smell his morning cigarette. And he goes, no. Fuck that bitch. This is Russia.
Wow, it is foggy here. Oh, what the fuck? Really? There's no service? Oh, here it is.
I have some report dates to tell you about. I'll be in Chicago. Oh.
Yeah, I get my fingers and everything. And I just was like, hey, here's what we do. We take off the pedals, okay? And you teach him to just glide with his feet and lift the feet up. That's how I did it with both my girls. Ladies and gentlemen. It is nice to be home.
Wow, I cannot get up this hill right now.
Still fat, but it got away from me for a little while. I lost 45 pounds. I lost so much weight, you're never going to believe this. I lost so much weight. I freaked her out too. I was like, Alexa, turn on bedroom lights. I kind of wish I hadn't seen it. It's better in your imagination. Like when you're a big guy and you've just been doing it in the dark, not looking over that belly because if you lean too hard, you shit the bed. You just hear it for years. It just gets better and better. Like, sounds like a mom cleaning up a kid's ice cream cone on a hot summer day. Just like,
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I was trying to do something.
then I saw it. Looked like someone trying boba for the first time. Just.
We good now. It is dark out here right now.
I love my wife. She's 50. Ooh, I almost threw up saying it. 53. I'll tell you, baby. Every time I have sex with her, I realize I'm fucking the oldest person I've ever fucked. And I like it. That's the creepy part. Like, if you showed me a picture of my wife naked today, to me, at 18 years old, I'd be like, am I in a wheelchair? Like, then you start having sex with a menopausal chick, and you're like, fuck yeah. It's like your own baseball glove that you've had for 20 years. Smells good, your fingers fit in it just right. If you put your fingers in it, you're like, why is it so big? I've had it for a long time. Creased in the right places, and you've been slamming balls into it for 25 years. Here's the deal, I couldn't fuck what you fuck. You fuck fireball shots. I don't want that. I want menopause. That's a glass of scotch. It's just meant for the men. You wouldn't get it. Complex, smoky, full-bodied. I don't even know what I'd say to a 20-year-old after sex. You can play on your iPad for 15 minutes.
That's funny.
I need a chick that sweats while she sleeps. They fucking sweat, bro. My wife sweats like a black preacher on Sundays. Hugging her in the morning is like hugging a goddamn dolphin, just wet. Her tits stink. No, they're great tits. It's just they smell. I was taking a dump one morning. She's sniffing her bra. I go, what the fuck are you doing? She goes, this don't smell right. I was like, how bad could it be? Like a hockey glove. I was like, we gotta wash her tits, honey. That's my favorite part of your body. They put her on testosterone and progesterone. I'm not allowed to tell you that, but I don't know what it does medically. I can just tell you personally, it turned her into a whore. Is fucking me like she's trying to give me AIDS. This woman has sex like she's trying to earn a green card. I mean, she called me up the other night. She goes, you won't have phone sex? I was like, absolutely. For 20 years, I've wanted to have phone sex. She goes, call me when you get to your tour bus. I sprinted to my tour bus with a hard dick. Do you know how difficult that is?
How y'all doing this morning? Y'all good? What's everybody's morning looking like?
And I had the pleasure of having phone sex with a 53-year-old woman who's never watched pornography and doesn't know all the cool angles. She's got it on landscape on a pillow. I'm seeing a little nipple on a ceiling fan. And you gotta massage that moment. You can't piss her off because your brain's going, crisscross applesauce, bitch, I wanna see pussy. But you can't say that. You gotta be like, hey, maybe we go portrait mode on your heels so we can get like a more of an upward shot of your front bottoms. She just goes, you wanna look at my coochie? I'm like, that's not what I said. She goes, you wanna look at my cooter? I'm like, stop talking. Let's not talk at all. Because I know what you want to watch. You want to watch me butter my bread. I was like, slow down, Dolly Parton. And then she started buttering her bread. I was like, yeah, butter your bread. Whatever you call it in pigeon forts, do more of that. And then she said to me, she goes, I want to watch you. I was like, that's not how this works. I'm down here. You look at my face. She said, I'm going to stop unless I can see you. The most humiliating 3 minutes of my life. My phone, portrait mode, 3 feet from me, just staring at that little box up top, seeing myself just. And there's a new function on FaceTime. I don't know if you've seen it, but if you give a thumbs up, it blasts a thumbs up for you, and the head of my dick in my hand looks a lot like a thumbs up. I'm hammering the screen, just goodies, 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 goodies. We're so old, she goes, are people watching us? I don't fucking know. I'm like, am I live streaming this? They're liking it, honey. They're really liking it. I didn't think anyone was going to like this Gilbert Grape sex tape, but fuck it. Just Mama and Artie going at it. I can climb, Gilbert. I was wearing my readers. Do you know how embarrassing that would have been to leak that? I just look like a sad Santa, just tits touching belly.
Northeastern Connecticut.
Readers, yes, sir. You got readers. You got.
Well, I guess you can say Southeastern Connecticut now.
That's old people shit. I got readers. I had to. I fought it for a long time, and then we had an incident. Taking my oldest daughter Georgia to college. We have a travel agent. Travel agent texts and says, I have 2 trucks on hold for you, an Armada and an Escalade. Now, I am familiar with an Armada, so I just write back, I want the bigger truck. Did you know the letter B on a keyboard is right next to the letter N? I sent a hate crime to a woman named Felicia. In a panic, I show it to my daughter. She goes, what the fuck did you tell her? Luckily, she's cool. She's like, Escalade it is. I don't type the word bigger at all anymore. It's big just to be safe.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Leanne got me the readers. She took me. She goes to my doctor's appointments now. That's old people shit. When your wife goes and takes notes for you. She goes, I was going to a cardiologist appointment. She goes, I don't think he's saying what you say he's saying. And he absolutely was not. I was like, give her the news I wanted to hear. I go, work this guy. If I made him laugh and forget what we were talking about, I can get pills. I walked in with her and he goes, what have you been doing to lose weight? And I was like, well, switch my scale to kilograms. And he's like, stop it. And I go, you stop it. This is how I get Xanax. She took me to get readers and she picked up the readers. And I put them on and I look cute as fuck with readers on. I put them on at home, laying in the bed, waiting for her to walk in. She walks in, she goes, damn, you look cute in them glasses, boy. It's like, suck this dick, bitch. And she came in to give me a kiss, and I realized I have not seen this woman in high def in 10 fucking years. I stepped on those glasses, saved my marriage. Here's the deal. No, fuck you. I love her. I love her. You know I love her. I do. Hey, if she cheated on me, I'd murder her. That's love, right? Don't worry, I'd kill my daughters, too. I'm not going to be a single parent. Starting clean. I get $2 million if she dies. What the fuck? How are you supposed to be sad at a funeral? When you know you have a boat showing up. Here's the deal. Here's the key. I figured it out. For anyone that's in the situation we're in, our kids are going to college, you get a little older. This is the key to a happy marriage. I do this every morning, and I'm being real. Every morning I find my
Man,
wife.
I hate having to climb hills. I bet you I'm over 80 right now.
Give her a big hug, and I lean over her and I give her a kiss. And she looks up at me and she kisses me back, and it reminds me at that moment of the woman, the girl I married. That's right. That's why you hear them cheering, gentlemen. It's because they know when they look up, their skin tightens. And if you grab them by the ears and pull back, you're like, there she is. That's the chick that sucks dick on a jet ski. She used to. Yeah, she's a redneck. You ever fuck a redneck? It's like catching a hog in the wild. It's fucking crazy. Real redneck, like discipline your dog with a shovel kind of redneck. Like we had to get rid of a couple of her dad's flags kind of redneck. She's so redneck, she's got 2 cousins who are married. And they have a child. My daughter, I look her at that and goes, that's not supposed to happen. My wife, the love of my life, said to all of us with a straight face, a phrase I will put on a fucking t-shirt one day. She looked at us with a straight face and goes, shit. They's kin, but they ain't blood. We're talking about incest, you know that. She says, they's kin, but they ain't blood. I met their child. They blood. They blood as fuck. They Suge Knight blood. What's up, cuz? This mouth-breathing, window-licking ninny. He's the dumbest person I've ever met, and I grew up in Lutz, okay? I'm in Alabama. I'm on the dock. Sunset, shirts off, cocktail in my hand, having a moment. And all of a sudden, I smell baby redneck. Cheetos, mellow yellow. Look over, Sling Blade staring at me. He just goes, hey,
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
throw me in water.
I'm always trying to go there. How is it out there?
I go, just jump. He goes, no. Throw me in the water. I go, buddy, if you lean, it'll happen. And then he smiles and goes, come on, bitch. Do me WWE style. Throw me in the water. I'm like, bitch, it's on. I had 2 little girls. I never got to fuck them up. I'm going to fuck this kid up. If I do my job right, I'll knock the wind out of him, which is the sweetest sound you'll ever hear out of a child. Just. Top 5 best sounds you'll ever hear. Number 1, woman or no, number 1, deaf person laughing. That's the best fucking sound. And that's met with love. It's just joy, unbridled, uncut. No fentanyl. You get 2 deaf people laughing, it sounds like they're kicking pigeons. Secret time? I had a hotel room next to 2 deaf people fucking once. I jacked off twice. I did. I thought they were fighting over a pizza.
Oh, I can imagine.
So I grabbed this fat fuck by the throat, turn him around, back to the lake, pop him
I'm gonna
up,
go to the
let him
area
kick
where
himself,
Jeremy
say,
Clarkson is, all the
"Oh."
farmlands and
As
stuff.
I push, I hear his mom at the house go, "He can't swim." Fucking Lenny from A Mice and Men here forgot that he never learned how to swim, and now I look like the hand of God just died in the sea. Radio hits the water, he disappears. Now all the moms are like, "Bert, save that baby boy!" Part of me is thinking, maybe this is natural selection. But I saved him. He can. Shit, he can to himself. Get him to the shallow water. And he says the best sentence I've ever heard a child say. Can you guess it? Nope, nope, nope. 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 I can't swim. I was like, no shit, fuckface. That's why we're both wet right now. You know that, huh? And then he looks at me and goes, "Mister, I thought I had my life preserver on." Broke my heart. I've been there. I was like, "Buddy, those are your titties." And then his mom comes down, lights him up. She goes, "You know, I don't know what's wrong with that boy." I was like, Leanne comes down, yells at me, because apparently I took my vape pen out of my pocket before I jumped in the water. Then they leave, and it's just me and him in chest-high water, like two little dicks in an orgy. He looks at me and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, mister. I didn't mean to get us in trouble. But if I put my life on the field, just throw me in the water." I was like, "Buddy, I can't think of anything more in this fucking world than spend my day getting high throwing your ass in the water." And every time he got up to the edge of the dock, he made me laugh because he'd go, "Hold on now. It's home." Dude, this kid's lucky to be alive. I'm the luckiest person you'll ever meet. I'm telling you right now, I am so I deserve anything I have. Beautiful wife, beautiful kids, great. I'm so lucky that if you hang out with me, you'll get lucky. I swear to God, I'm so lucky that if you lose something, I'll be the person that finds it. If I'm there, I'll find it. But tell you two stories. One, little sample story so you understand what I'm talking about. The other one, that's the big story. Sample story. 13 years ago, I take the girls to the beach. He said, "It's a motocross couple and a black couple." I said, "Motocross because they're white."
Wow, that's interesting.
How do you say it?
Tragic, truly tragic.
Black guy takes his blanket, flips it to get the sand off. Wedding ring flies off his finger into the sand. He goes, "Oh shit, I just lost my wedding ring." I hear the word "lost." My dick gets hard. Boom. I know my superhuman power. I stand up. I said, "My name's Bert Kreischer. I find lost things." Leanne knows. She goes, "Oh shit, here we go again." She goes, "Here's the deal, buddy. He's going to find your wedding ring. You got to put up with all the bullshit he's about to put you through." And so we all searched, motocross couple, black couple, my family. We all searched for 30 minutes. Then they give up. Now it's just me and the black dude on our hands and knees, like a team, like blazing saddles. That's probably a bad example. We searched for 30 minutes. Then he gives up. He says, "We're not going to find it." I said, "You are not going to find it. My name's Bert Kreischer. I find lost things. Don't ever forget that." He sits down, and I search by myself for maybe 5 minutes. And as my fingers glide through the sand, his wedding ring slides onto my finger as if the Lord himself placed it there and said, "Don't let them forget who you are and what you do." I got chill bumps. I stood there silent. No one's looking at me. I look at the motocross guy. I go, "Hey, man, you got Google on your phone?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Google the name Bert Kreischer, see what it says he does." Leanne goes, "Oh, shit, he just found your wedding ring." Motocross guy goes, "It says he finds lost things." Black guy goes, "You found my ring?" I go, "I'm not speaking to you right now." I look at his wife. I said, "What's my name? What do I do?" She stands up and she goes, "Sugar, your name's Bert Kreischer. You find lost things." I said, "Make him say it." She goes, "Say his name, motherfucker." He goes, "Your name's Bert Kreischer. You find lost things." I said, "Look up and tell the Lord." He says, "His name's Bert Kreischer. He finds lost things." I go, "I found your ring, motherfucker." That's the small story. I found a child one time. Alive, not in a dumpster, alive. 4th of July, 5 years ago, I'm with the girls. We're in a parade. No shirt, backpack full of beer. I'm wasted. I'm a good dad. Now, little boy, kindergarten age, is walking upstream, freaking out, crying. I dropped to a knee. I said, buddy, what's going on? He goes, I lost my family. Boom, I hear the word lost. My dick gets hard. For the right reason. I said, buddy, my name's Bert Kreischer. I find lost things. My girls are next to me going, he does. I said, buddy, is your mom here? And he goes, I don't know. I said, what's your mom's name? He goes, I don't know. Isla hits me and goes, keep it moving, big